Hey, Christian here. I've got this topic in mind about failure and failing in network marketing. Um, why you're going to fail, why you are failing, why I failed for so many years. I failed for 19 years. Ugh, hate, hate this. This is terrible. But I'm making this video because I imagine this. It'll be something like a PSA, basically, for all of my friends. And I have so many friends who are in this home business space, interested in home business and pursuing network marketing and things like that. And the mistake that I think I can say all of us make, all of us, I made for 19 years, that you're almost for sure making in your business, and is going to cost you. It's going to cost you everything. You're going to lose your business. You're going to fail. Here it is. Sorry for all the drama, but here it is. It's the Pareto principle. It's the 80-20 rule. When you build a business full of the 80 percenters, the majority of the population, the non-salesy people, right? When you build a business with regular people, what you're going to end up with, let me predict this for you, and I'll predict your future very accurately here. I've done this. I've failed this way at least a dozen times in the last 20 years. So I'm speaking from unfortunate personal experience. But what you'll find is, let's say you do the work to build a team to 1,000 people this year. Okay. You build a team to 1,000 people. Maybe you recruit 40, 50, 60 of those, and you develop some leadership and you build this great team. Very exciting. Probably made, pretty good money on the way. Problem is, the Pareto principle will apply, and it's actually worse than you think. It isn't just 80% of people fail to make money. It's going to be more like 90 plus. I'll be generous for purposes of the illustration here. And let's just say that only 90% of the people in your business fail to make money this year. The big question we fail to ask, in my experience, is then what? That's the big question that we have to ask, preferably before we touch whatever it is we're interested in pursuing. I'm gonna go through some specific examples of my own personal experience in network marketing. I worked with a company years ago. Started with the letter W. They're still in business, so I'm not going to use their name. I'm not going to slam them like this on video directly. You might know after I give you a little more detail here what I'm talking about, but the product was some sort of it came in an eyedropper, and it was supposed to detox you. And it was very expensive. It was about $40 for a little eyedropper, and you're supposed to put a few drops on your tongue. And the product claims were astounding. The science, I use that word loosely, was astounding. And anyway, I dove into that thing. I was so excited. So many people need this product. I got passionate about it. I had people around me, friends, who had amazing results on the product. At least the stories that I was hearing were amazing. What I failed to do was look down the road and go, okay, so what happens when I build a team? Because I will. This is what I do. I'm going to build a big team. So what happens? Let's just say I build that. I can't remember how big I built that. I don't think I made it to 1,000 people in that one. But let's just say I did, to make for round numbers here. Built that team to 1,000 people. People are coming into home business usually because they want to make money, right? So when 900 of the 1,000 of those people that joined me fail to make money, and they're on the hook for this auto ship of, I think it was $160 before tax and shipping, and it was 4 little eyedroppers at $40 a pop. So, $180 a month. What do you think happened? Let's play it out here. I got a team of 1,000. Fast forward a few months, 900 of them aren't making money. It's more like 950 really, but 900 aren't making money. Then what? That's the big question. Let's analyze this. So Joe Schmo, cop, teacher, bartender, works at the local hotel, works at the grocery store, whatever it is. These people around us in our lives, these regular people, everyday people, they're on the hook for $180 a month for a product they probably don't fully understand. They maybe not, they don't quite believe in it fully. Even if they did, it's $180 a month that they didn't used to spend on this kind of stuff. They never bought this kind of stuff before. I'm messing up their budget. I got in their ear, or their recruiter got in their ear, got them all amped up about this temporarily. 3, 6, 9, 12 months down the road, they're going, oh, $180 a month. The balance on my credit card is just doing this. The boxes are probably stacking up. What do you think happens? 900 people aren't making money. I'm going to say that, in my experience, about 750 of those are gone the first year. If you're fortunate, it's only about 750. So you're left with a total business of about 250 people, which isn't going to bring you much money for long, because that is even rotting. Your leaders, your guys that are building with you, it's very discouraging to bring people in the front door only to watch them go out the back door 3, 4, 5 months later. To see that cycle just continue to happen over and over and over again, 90% of the time, it's terrible. And if you've done network marketing for very long, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've experienced it. It is why you will fail. It is why you will chase your tail and never earn real residual income. We throw around residual, we talk about residual income. For 19 years, I didn't have residual income. You don't either. If you've got this check coming in next month for work you did 3 months ago, talk to me in 6 months. Talk to me in 18 months. And let's compare notes. Do you still have a residual income? I do have some friends that kind of break the mold here. They have this recurring check after 3, 4 years, but the check goes like this over time. So why? Let me cap this off with why. Why does this happen? And is there a way to change this? The company that I work with hasn't managed to dodge these bullets. 900 out of 1,000 or so still fail. But when you ask that question, then what happens? You get a whole different kind of answer, because if the 900 who fail, for the money they're spending, if the value is really compelling, if the value exchange is really good, if they think it's really good, because who cares what I think? Who cares what you think? Who cares what the marketers or the owner of the company thinks? What matters is, what do these consumers think? Because that's what they are. They aren't making money. Best case scenario, they're consuming something. They're on a subscription. They're on an auto ship. They're shopping. They're doing something. They're spending money. Or they're not. And in most MLMs, they're not after 3, 6, 9, 12 months. So I would encourage you to look at your numbers, look at where you are, and look at your group. Is something being consumed? Is there some sort of a subscription or auto ship? If there isn't, you don't have a shot at residual income to begin with. Okay. So if there is the value proposition so compelling for the average person around you in your life that they will never quit? They will never cancel. They will continue to spend money with you and this business. If they will, you've got a winner, and you are the 1 in a million in the home business space. So share this with a friend. If you've got people around you that you know that do network marketing, and you see them chasing their tail and you wonder why they do it. A lot of us, we get emotional. That's what caused me to jump on that roller coaster and stay on there for 19 years. I wish somebody had talked this way with me 20 years ago. I definitely would have made my decisions differently. Would have saved myself a lot of headaches. So be a friend and share. All right. I'll see you around. Take care. Oh, hey, one other thing. Talk is cheap. Some marketers are really good. I would ask for proof if I were you. Whatever business you're thinking about doing, or even if you're in a business, track upline and say, hey, you know what? I want to see a downline report. I want to see a business report, whatever they call it, where you are or wherever you're looking, and look at the numbers. What's the retention like? What's the reorder rate like? What's whatever the terms would be where you are. Look at those numbers and look for a big sample size. Businesses of 5, 10, 20, 30,000 or more are going to show you the reality. And you can figure out whether it's an unfortunate reality that you want to avoid or whether it's an exciting reality that you want to embrace. So I started this all out by talking about how I haven't had a residual income. I chased my tail for 19 years. And one of the things I just told you is ask for documentation. So I thought I'd tack this onto the end of this video for you just to show you why I'm so confident, why I'm so strong in talking about these things. After having chased, shiny, new, exciting, interesting things for 19 years, all of which amounted to me chasing my tail ultimately, never attaining any real residual income, no lasting income, I was shown this. And I was in a mindset where I was ready for something that made sense. I was ready for something that was geared and built for the regular person, the cop, the bartender, the teacher, the retail worker, the stay-at-home mom, regular people, the people all around us in our everyday lives. I was ready to see something that had history. I was tired of startups. I wanted something that had data. I wanted proof that if I go do this one more time, because I'm tired, I'm bloody and I'm broken, don't know about you, but if I go do this one more time, one last time, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to stick? Am I actually going to finally attain and be able to build significant residual income? What you're looking at here is a growth chart. It's not the entire history of the company. It's fairly close. It's almost 30 years worth of growth. And you can see it's, this nice upward trend, generally up all these years. And then 2.5 years ago, it just skyrockets, just goes totally vertical. A couple things I want to note here. The company behind this graph here has paid out, they're closing in on having paid out $5 billion in revenue back to their consumers, their customers, their buyers, their shoppers, whatever you want to call them. Nearly $5 billion with the B. This is documented. This isn't hype. This is a fact. So the history is long and impressive. And I think if the chart ended here in January 2015, this would still be really impressive. The pitch here basically is, come on, let's set up camp, let's get to work, and let's build in a place where we have a chance to accumulate and build a significant business over time. The argument I would have here gets a lot stronger here in January of 2015, as you can see. I don't have the latest chart, but I've seen it. And we continue to go north, nearing 2 million preferred customers on the books, shopping every month, spending money every single month. Now, a number of things happened in January 2015 that I'll save for a side conversation. You might ask the person that sent you to this video for the heads up on that. The bottom line is we are building in a safe place where we've got data supporting nearly $5 billion paid out. We've got data supporting better than a 95% retention and reorder rate company-wide. And bottom line is, let me end it. Kind of wrap it up this way. Would you care what we were marketing? Ultimately, if you were shown a shot, a place, not a shot, if you were shown a place where it was normal for buyers to stick and spend money month after month after month for years, even for decades, would you care what we were selling? Would you care what we were marketing? I personally don't. I just trust that if that many people, if millions of people around the world want it so badly that they keep coming back and buying it every month, it must be good. And I can back something that's good. I can back something that makes sense. I can especially back something that makes sense for the quote-unquote little guy, the newbie, the non-salesy person, maybe even the non-hustler. Think back, 5-10 minutes ago in this video talking about the 900 who fail. What about them? This is what shows. This graph shows that even when people fail to make a profit, it continues to grow, it continues to accumulate, and then this happened. Really impressive. I'd encourage you just to get back with the person that referred you to the video here so you can find out more and, see exactly what we're doing.